Hey, what's up, folks? We're gonna be playing in earnest here a little bit. Now I'm just kind of exploring around the town, slowing down, looking at the inventory, looking at the UI, learning the controls in a little bit more detail, that kind of cool thing. Game is very dense. I'm sure that it's aided by the fact that it's very soon going to have an expansion. They've already filled it quite a bit. I don't think there's any other quests we can get in the town, so there's just looking at abilities. So if you're using a controller, you can swap here between left and right trigger to see the different things available to you. You could also just do that with the mouse and keyboard pretty easily. Yeah, no crafting log, that would make sense. So it looks like not any particularly interesting abilities yet, although Skull Sunder is kind of a tanking ability. Pull hate off my allies onto me. Average item level, it's interesting. Build that directly into the game. Damage by parrying and blocking. Don't care about magic potency, okay. Do that for the future though. We definitely want to hide headgear for the most part. So if we find something later that we do actually want to show off. Oh man, Black Mage gear looks pretty rad. Let's see, what other things are there to do? Excited for the gold saucer. Wow, lots of achievements. You're in chat and curious to see something in this game, let me know. I'm not gonna go do any further quests until buddies get on. I like that there's a hunting one. It's cool. Especially by class. Anything that tracks the stuff you do is kind of exciting. Oh, cool. So I could do that with, like, I don't know if it's gonna work outside of a party, but I can try it here. Those guys aren't real NPCs. Cool. I'm sure that there are macros I can set up to do that a little bit more efficiently. Waymarks? Oh, that's kind of cool. Basically tell people where to go. This is a situation where I want to use the mouse. I think there's a way for me to trigger like a toggle cursor. Absolutely need to have one. I can put these on a hotbar. Cool. I presume those are visible only to my party. Cool. That's a clever way to handle things. There's certain things you just can't do without a mouse and keyboard, so giving you a virtual mouse is very cool. Classic white mage gear. Pretty great. Can't tell at a glance what people's classes are, but maybe that ability will come later. Let's see, let's look through all the other stuff here. We don't want to mess around with user macros. Holy crap! You can customize the UI. Wow. No kidding. Character config. Oh, interesting. I get different UIs depending on if I have myself set as keyboard or controller. Makes sense. The idea of when it's below a certain percentage. Others. Just leave the whole thing, that's fine. That seems great for now. Oh, it's the other one that I want to do. Hey Cappy Man, how's it going? While I'm waiting on buddies to sign in here, do some questing, I'm looking around at the different basic settings in Final Fantasy XIV. Kind of taking it slow, looking around, seeing how the controls work. Doing alright. Actually, we're going to play a little bit earlier, but Apex had a power outage. Kind of shitty. Playing right now with a controller, and I have to say it's pretty full-featured. I guess I'm curious to see if the controller is viable in like end-game content, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. Kind of cool little waypoints you can make A, B, and C. Pretty easy to get to, or at least it seemed to be. Yeah, waymarks. I can do like A. You can tell somebody to go there. Fairly easy to turn on a little pseudo mouse. So that's all with the controller. Hey Burner, how's it going? I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's super interesting in the settings. Here's the first thing I do whenever I turn on a new game is dick with the settings for 10 minutes or so, right? Seems reasonable. It's great. Ooh. I don't really ever care for reflections that much. I mean, I know they make the game look pretty, but they're extremely expensive from a GPU perspective. The benefit they give doesn't really ever seem to be worth the effort the game has to put through to make it happen, you know? Movement physics, interesting. And that seems pretty much like everything's turned on, with the exception of reflections. I haven't experienced vibration yet, but that might be only in certain situations. Visual alerts, huh? Earlier I saw a character configuration. Yeah, I think this is it. Control settings. Character versus camera. Huh. Curious to see what the difference is. I'll switch it off real quick. Legacy, I'm sure, means... Oh, I see. So Legacy wants it to be more like a modern MMO where you move the camera to like move around your character. Hey, hon, how's it going? Not much. Just wrapped up the most recent Game of Thrones episode. I got some buddies who are doing the same thing. They're going to be connecting with me to play here. So in the meantime, I'm just kind of getting used to the controls of this game, playing around with the settings, getting used to where everything is. It's really something I'd spend a lot of time on. So yeah, so see, standard type controls means that when I move the right stick, I'm always moving forward, like in any typical third-person game. But if I turn it to Legacy, it makes it behave more like typical MMO, right? Or when I move the right stick, I move the camera, and then I move whatever direction I'm pushing. So, I could see going either way. I think I might actually stick with the Legacy for now, because it's less complex. Feels more like a gamepad game. So if everyone to look at me, I can always just move the mouse around, you know. Do one of these. Oh, interesting. If I'm using the mouse, it obeys those same character rules, see? That's me moving the mouse. That's me moving the right stick. Kind of cool. I like that they have the option. This is a pretty customizable UI. A lot of MMOs these days don't give you, like, I'll show you here. Check this out. Look what I can do. If I really gave a shit, I could really mess around with the HUD and move around everything. But I really don't give a shit right now since I'm just started playing. But it's kind of cool. They give you that option. Alright, we'll keep it at Legacy for now. Why not? We're not going to skip any cutscenes for now. I'm sure that's going to change. Not far from now. Fine with all that. UI. Gamepad mode. Be nice if I could swap that. Well, there's like a switch here, right? So I tap this. Now I'm in keyboard mode, and my hotbar at the bottom changes quite a bit. That seems easy enough to switch between them. Cool. Sounds good. What's your book report on, hon? With to distract you a little bit and get you to type to me. I'll try to be minimally distracting as usual. Let's see. That pet is adorable. It's gone now, but... See, I just have 3 quests right now. I think that might be the only 3 quests that I have. Seems pretty easy to get around and see what you have, you've done, and what you've completed. I really like those. Those would be nice when we get into the raids much later. Being able to tell people where to go, mark enemies easily. Is that dude? Because he must be my same race. It's hard to tell. Ah, and there's one of the infamous, call them RMT, gold sellers down there in the bottom. Apparently that's a big problem in this game that they're working on. So that was a black mage casting warp. Game has a lot of similarities to Final Fantasy XI and its forebear, down to having some of the same sprites. Let's see, there's a way to do some... There we go. You can like mess with a good range of emotes here. Oh, is that even like visible on your character proper? It is. That's cool. You can give your like a permanent facial expression if people are looking that closely at you. Or does it fade? Straight face, taunt, sad. That's pretty funny. As far as character customization goes, it's pretty impressive. Smirk. Grin. They're gonna look pretty high. That's pretty impressive. We'll stick with Smirk. You can like have them change a pose for when they're just standing still, like. Do like one of those. Arms crossed. It's kind of cool. Sit is just what I think it is, right? Visor? I don't know what that does, but must be something we find later. Look at all these emotes. You get quite a few options for your character's voice too. Those don't come by default. There's like, I want to say like 14 options. There's another. Plays such a fun sound effect too when people are spamming you. Now, does your expression fade when you move? It doesn't look like it, does it? Like, let's go with an obvious one. She looks permanently worried now. Oh no, it fades. Okay, well. It's cool that it's an option. Notice there's that little sprout icon next to my name that kind of gives you the heads up that I'm a noob. People I walk up to and talk to will know quickly whether I'm a newly created character or not. Now, this game's very pretty. Very smooth too. I mean, I know on Twitch it's coming through at a crisp 30 frames per second, but it's if you got the hardware for it, at 60 frames per second, it's pretty clean. Hey Matt, how's it going, dude? Oh shit. Alright, well I'm not messing with that just yet. I wonder if I can unlock a gathering profession yet. I feel like...
User entered your channel.
Hey dude, how's it going?
Hey dude.
Them frowns though.
Oh my god, sorry, we had to have a post-episode discussion.
Oh no, I understand. I understand. Andrew had to pause it a couple times.
I'm not happy.
Well, we haven't seen a body, without spoiling for chat.
I mean, did you watch the preview for next episode?
No.
Okay.
I try to avoid those. Why is it? Does it make you unhappier?
It's strongly implied. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I mean, it's not certain. It's just a flash. We don't know.
I did like the R plus L equals J hints all throughout. Glad they haven't abandoned that.
No, totally.
Gurren Lagann? I don't know if I've heard of that, hun. With me as I Google it. Yeah, I just been messing around with the settings and stuff, and like, there's like a cool emote menu, and you can give your character facial expressions and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I could hear that. No, my MMO character type is red hair, green eyes, chick. The active help entry shops has been under the category items. I've actually been reading those. There's this system called Fate, which, you know, Square and their, like, acronyms, because they knew they wanted to call the system Fate, and after they decided that, they figured out what that must stand for, which is something nonsensical, like active time event or something. But it's a dynamic event from Guild Wars 2, so we might see those when we go outside. Alright, Burner. Good to have you. So have you done all the quests that aren't killing things?
I think I have, yeah. There's some of it I can't get to level 4, but I don't know what they are. So
Cool.
I just have a pile of kill thing quests right now.
Sure. Alright. Well, I think I can. You're on the upper decks right now, I think. So that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're on the lower decks.
I am on the... I don't know how to tell.
Yeah, me neither.
It looks like it's upper.
I can come down and find you. So now in the top left now it says Vit and Int. So I think it's showing what the like stat preferences of the whole party are. Oh, you must be on upper. Yeah, so come down to lower. That's where we need to be for the kill stuff quests. Let's see if I can find you. Yeah, sorry about your power going out, dude. That blows.
Yeah, it was so fucking gratuitous, man.
Especially after the internet problems, like.
Yeah. It was like downtown Columbus wide to some extent, apparently.
Wow.
Like there were a few thousand people that I think actually I heard the tree that hit the power line like seconds before the power died, so I think it was close.
Alright, I see where you are. You are due west of me.
I'm at the Big Eater site.
Yeah.
So what exit do we need to leave to get to, say, Wharf Rats?
The eastern one.
Okay.
Looks like our characters do have slightly differently colored names. They're like light blue versus dark blue.
That's true.
No.
I see.
I was messing around with the UI and stuff, so. Liking the controller controls still.
Are you? Yeah.
I don't feel super limited by it, at least not yet. It's like Wharf Rat.
Nice.
I haven't figured out loot yet, but I think you just automatically pick it up. Not 100% sure.
Cool. Man, this game is pretty.
I know, right? I like the appearance of the game. It like you feel like they haven't really upgraded what MMOs look like, and this game certainly has.
Yeah.
I was telling Matt earlier, in Final Fantasy XI, it was all very much built in this, like, you know, your whole party versus one enemy at a time, and if a second enemy, if you ever accidentally linked an enemy, that you were just going to wipe. And that was unfortunate. I hope that this game lets you take on multiple enemies at once. It does now at low level, but curious what it's going to be like at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Hey Adverse, how's it going? It's like I have an attack now that draws enmity, which is this game's version of like hate, I guess, or aggro. So I should be able to pull stuff off you in theory.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm watching the A and a 2 up there. It's I like having that so close.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
Yeah,
Telling
it's
you
like
who
right
it's
there.
currently targeting. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, currently targeting, and it's an order of threat or enmity, I guess. So
Huh.
it lets you know who's about
Who's
to get
next?
it.
That's really nice. So what else do you need to kill other than these ladybugs and rats? I think there's like some sheep, right?
I need sheep, and I need the Aurelie, I think it's jellyfish things.
Okay. Sheep are over here. Nice.
Oh shit, I can summon a pet.
Oh yeah?
Oh, and I got heal as well, so...
Nice. I like the classic summoning orbs. Alright, Carbuncle. Nice.
Oh man,
It's the mountain.
Game.
Alright. Is that it for enemies for now, other than those jellyfish guys you're talking about?
Yeah, I need one more ladybug if we come across it, and then
Let's see what
jellyfish.
we're here. I haven't found the jellyfish yet. I actually still need those. So.
I think it might be the other exit.
The other exit? Okay.
Yeah, I don't recall this place, but I had walked outside somewhere else and found them before.
Cool. Sounds good. Oh, something is getting it out here. See, there's a Moogle hat. Little pom pom.
Nice.
Alright, so the other exit's probably upstairs then. Do you go to the airship landing?
I did not. I think I might went to the... I can send it down.
I'll be right there. Is this in the same level? I'm still trying to get a sense of where everything is here.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think we want to go to the thing on the map that says Lower Noscea, maybe? If we want to go fight those dudes, you probably still have quests to turn in.
No, yeah, if you, we can do that and I can do a big turn in.
Okay.
And find out where I should go.
I think it's south from here, where you are right now.
Yeah, it's true. I left by the mailman over here. This sounds right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking on the map. I see a little green arrow down here for the delivery moogle. Hey, Caravan. How's it going? This looks right. Yeah, there they are. Does Carbuncle just attack whatever you attack, or?
No, he's got his own big tech casting bar.
Oh, cool.
Kind of stuff I can do. I think it looks like I unlocked a bunch of them initially. So right now it's just attack.
Right. Hey, Darren. How's it going? Don't know yet how out of combat healing works. That was a huge pain in the butt in Final Fantasy 11. You had to, like, early WoW was like that too. We always had to rest. There was no like fast healing. Yeah, Darren, we've never played before. Big Final Fantasy fans, both of us. I played 11. Hapax has played like WoW. Fate discovered nearby? What is the Fate? Where's the Fate at? Do you see like a? I do. You see that thing on the map? To the west.
Oh, yeah.
It's their version of like a dynamic event, I think. I think there's already dudes over there. Yeah. Cane toads.
Fate join. Ooh.
I'm curious what the purple health bar means. What's that, Mocha Asian?
Yeah. Maybe it's that
they're claimed kind of thing?
Oh, okay.
Or that they're related to the quest. Darren, I assume you've played before? Oh, I see. I gotta get used to the controls for like targeting something. I have to move it around a little bit. Try to get that one off you. There we go. Thank you. Oh, awesome, Darren. Yeah, I was interested in the Bard class. I'm gonna try doing a tank for this first run through, but... It looks like Carbuncle can kind of tank for you too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like there is detail on the event on the right there. There's a bar that fills up whenever we kill one of these toads. Oh, sweet.
Alright.
I'll take it. Neat.
So now, as level 5, is this when we go back and get our class-specific quest?
Yeah, I think so. Really, Bard is range DPS? That's interesting. I would have expected them to be like a healer.
I saw that. This is the thing. They're all walking around with bows.
Hmm. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see the Twitch chat, Apex.
Yeah, I got it pulled up.
I'm enjoying the game so far. It's really pretty. I really like the UI, which is important to sell, I think. Seems like a silly thing to care about, but a lot of MMOs have really like unpolished, shitty interfaces. Turns me off really easily. I like that there's a cool sound effect when people whisper you. I don't like that it's almost always cold selfish.
Yeah.
Alright, so quest turn-in extravaganza, right?
Yeah.
I guess I've got a bunch to turn in now too. I'll just meet you up.
Okay.
That's interesting, Darren. You excited about any of the Heavensward classes? I might switch to Dark Knight when it comes over just to stay as a tank. All classes. Let's go with the one that's specialized. Cool. It's good magic defense, but I'll take the upgrades. Ugh, I don't know if I like the... Look at that.
Yeah, I've had a problem with the way things look.
Yeah.
Other than these intro outfits are pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the game has a transmog system. It would seem crazy not to have that these days. Ring of Fortitude. Do you have a... You're probably sitting on some level 5 gear from quests you've already turned in. I was, anyway.
Yeah, I just got the ability to put them on, absolutely.
Oh, really, Darren? I guess the game has a tank deficit. Oh, very good. Okay, well, I'm okay with waiting. I can look slightly less rad in the meantime. Alright, I think the other quest I have to turn in is outside of this town, so I'll just see if I can come find you and follow you around until you're ready. You'll be good at learning how to use the map. Let's see. For the folks in chat, I'm using the Xbox 360 controller because I'm intrigued of an MMO that lets you use a controller, and I'm enjoying it so far. If it's not viable for endgame content, I've got the mouse and keyboard right in front of me, but enjoying it so far. Good tanks. Got it. Oh yeah, pink armor. Is that not just like my class and race? We'll see if Hapax gets pink armor here in a sec.
Oh god. I ported somewhere. Oh god.
Oh, no worries.
How did that happen?
Did you use return or talk to a crystal?
Yeah, I talked to a crystal and it took me outside where there is no crystal. I guess they can do that too, huh?
Oh, interesting. No, I'm down with the pink armor. I don't have to feel bad because I tend to like move the camera so I can look at my character, and like her starting armor was very like cleavage heavy, so I would be like looking at the character and running into like, full on boob physics. Much more modest clothing now, so. Alright, where is... Down those stairs, I think I got So was your brother saying that the class quests are like solo instances or something, or just that you get a quest every 5 levels?
I'm not sure. That sounds kind of familiar, but I don't remember the details. Did you get one from your Marauder guild?
Yeah, I have one active. I have no idea what it's about to be. I have to talk to some dude that has too many consonants in his name.
Yeah.
I should probably look and see what that is.
I'm gonna grab the Arcanist one and see what happens.
Okay. Right on, Darkstar. Is it a mistake to be trying to level up together, like, or are the solo instances quick enough that we could just both go into them and come back and keep doing stuff outside? Interesting. Well, I guess without spoiling anything for me, I'm excited to see what the Summoner class battles are like. They were extremely difficult in 11. A lot of Summoners just had a carbuncle because getting the classics, Ifrit, Shiva, all that fun stuff, they were very, very, very hard, and you had to do them solo. Wait, is there a person I'm supposed to talk to who's like right in here? Map says they're right here, but maybe they're like downstairs or something. Oh, they're downstairs. Matt was bemoaning the elevation system, or at least the verticality of this map.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to find where you're going. So like the guy I'm looking for was directly underneath me, and I couldn't really tell. Zephyr Gate. Cool. Limsa's a nightmare to navigate. Thanks, Darkstar. We picked the right starting city.
Awesome.
That means that the next town will be that much easier. Right. Is there... Oh. Zephyr Gate. I gotta get used to these etherite crystals letting you lorp everywhere.
Yeah.
Super convenient, but...
Alright, I think my Arcanist quest is to kill some dodos and mandragoras somewhere.
Okay, my quest doesn't have any specifics yet, other than that I have to talk to another person who's outside. So maybe we just like look around for the mandragoras and dodos.
Okay.
But I'm at the Zephyr Gate etherite crystal. If you have that.
Yeah, hang on.
I'm sure mandragoras have the exact same graphic they had in 11. They're like the Final Fantasy 11 cute enemy. Yo-yo. Yeah, so my thing is up here. Maybe we'll run into him on the way. Cool. It was kind of neat in 11 to work so hard to get your summons, but oh my god, before you got them, it was so painful. Now those pudgel fish are the same graphic as 11. No, this is the person I have to talk to. One sec. Use.
Oh, cool. I don't see a person there.
Oh really? That is cool. Yeah, so my quest is to break some rocks with my weapon. Don't even know if you see the rocks.
No.
And it wants me to break some more rocks, but I don't see any of the enemies you're looking for out here. Does your quest tell you where to expect to find them?
Yeah, let me look it up. I know I need to go back to Lower La Noscea instead of wherever this is. So where we have the sites.
We're in like mid. Right. Okay. I'll come join you here in a sec.
Yeah, thing.
Mine's not like a... Yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm coming, hold on. Come on. Oh, skull. There we go. Got
Nice.
Cool. Alright, so I'm supposed to go back to the Marauders Guild, so I'll follow you to your thing. So you say you're going to take the Ethersite Crystal to Lower Noscea?
Yeah. So I'm looking at your thing. Do your abilities use MP as well, or are they coming out of your TP?
Let's see. Heavy Swing is TP. Skull Sunder is TP. It looks like it's all TP.
Okay.
It looks like my abilities are now I have a dot thing that gives me a bunch of enmity, and a thing that just does a bunch of damage. You said you have a heal on some other stuff?
Yeah, I have a ranged DPS. I have a bio, which is a ranged dot, but it's a dot. And then I've got a heal.
Right, so you basically you ran into town and you're looking for the first crystal you can find to take you to Lower Noscea, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool, thanks Darkstar. You're an Arcanist, is that right, Apex?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a solo instance battle too, I'm guessing? Aw, baby fat chocobo. The pets in this game are pretty adorable. Right, oh, this is a crystal, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's the Tempest Gate is what you're at?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So I guess you're not going to have an instance, but I will.
Huh.
But you're going to have one at level 10, and I might not. Yeah, I'm going for Warrior, is why I'm Marauder right now, and we also wanted to start in the same town. So. Have you decided yet on White Mage versus Scholar, or no?
I did some reading into it, and I think I'm going to go with Scholar. They seem to be the... And this is just from reading the forum post, so who knows, right? But, there's a thing.
Ooh, where is it? What is it?
It's
a different
southeast.
one. Other more different one.
Anyway, it looks like the Scholar is a little more skill heavy, which is what I'd like to end up
You like
with.
the skill cap? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd agree. I think it's this big guy. Torius Monster. Playing some boss music. Cool. Alright, and it's got some of that Guild Wars 2 style, like, active combat. You can see what's about to come and get out of the way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that. I'm happy that this game took some of Guild Wars 2's leadership. I was worried that that would, like, be in a vacuum and no one else would follow that lead.
Yeah.
I'd like to see them do away with servers, but that was a huge, like, year-long commitment on their end to make it happen, so... Scholar is more defensive healing, while White Mage is more reactive. That makes sense with the critical heals versus the regular heals.
Plus, I think the way it works out, Scholar gets you closer to being a summoner as opposed to White Mage, so if I want to get DPS...
And that's like the only class that's like that, at least from what I read, that being level 30 and 1, you just need to get another job to level 15 and suddenly you have 2 jobs. Alright, so I'm following you until we find your thingies.
Alright.
Blacklisting gold sellers. Do you have the Crimea Liver quest?
No.
Okay. I think it was a level 4 quest. It was a new one that we would have gotten. It's to kill those river toads, so we can come back for them. Grats.
No, we're looking for... Oh, here we go. Wild dodos and
Sweet.
manticores.
Yep. They look about right.
Ah, it's cool. You see my carbuncle did a knockback thing.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't tell them to do it either. It's got a pretty decent AI, I guess.
Folks in chat, does this game have like a chaining system for battles? And 11, like, when you were in a party, you would try to kill enemies back to back as quickly as possible without any delay. You'd get more and more experience. I noticed that there's an experience bonus there at the bottom, but I don't know if it's like related to the fact that we're killing things quickly or not.
You know, I got some message earlier that said you're on a roll or something. Rampage, I don't know.
Right. No skill chains? Okay. Yeah, no, like a kill chain rather than a skill chain. Like when you get enough enemies in a row, you get an experience bonus. Gotcha. Mandragora's exactly the same. Very good. There, you get to experience the more polished Final Fantasy XI without the 36-hour boss fights.
So
it was kind of cool.
Mechanically?
It basically, like, Final Fantasy XI had these abilities called 2 hours, which were so named because they had a 2-hour cooldown. So you'd get a bunch of, like, you know, your Black Mage, their 2-hour cooldown was that they had infinite MP, so they'd use their 2-hour cooldown, spam their highest MP costing abilities until their 2-hour ability ran out. Then they'd drop party and you'd bring in another Black Mage to do the same thing.
Yeah, right. You tell me.
Yeah. And Submariner, how's it going? Oh, this hunting log that keeps popping up that's going to be bad for me, dude. If it's tracking how many each enemy type I kill. Oh, that's bad. It's good.
All right, that's
Sweet.
what I needed.
Cool.
Oh, you know what? I do have the Crimea liver. I lied. I do have that.
Okay, let's go kill those frogs then. Yeah. I think I know the way back. Yeah, it's like southwest. X on my keyboard, huh? I'll have to find it some other way. I'm using my controller right now.
Don't do it, man. You don't want to see it.
hold on. I gotta see it now. Hunting
get, like,
log. Oh god.
You get rewards and shit.
No. It's gonna be 3 in the morning. Can't do this. That's cool. Oh, so maybe another way to think about it is that you get bonus experience for fighting the enemies that you haven't just been focusing on.
Okay.
Like, that was another big... If that's mostly how it manifests, then that's great. Oh, another Fate. I think it's the one we did before. Toads. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so the problem with 11 was that, like, you know, every enemy gave the same amount of experience. A Tonberry that was a huge, difficult pain in the ass to fight, because they actually had everyone's grudge, so they would do damage to you based on how many you had killed.
Yeah.
Like, those are classic Final Fantasy monsters, though. You're playing Final Fantasy 11, you want to fight Final Fantasy monsters. But if all enemies give the same reward, why would you fight the hard Tonberry when you could just go fight, like, crabs and bats and fish and shit? So that's all you ever ended up fighting. I like that they give you an incentive to not just fight the same kind of enemy over and over. This one seems quite a bit less grindy. Do you know how I auto attack on the controller? It's pretty easy for me to like trigger regular attacks against dudes, but I haven't figured out what just makes me swing.
User entered your channel.
Hey Matt, how's it going, dude?
Hey Matt.
Yo.
We're catching up. We're at level 6.
Yeah, I just kind of kept playing earlier.
Very good. I understand. I was like, well, I'm going to be on later now. After Game of Thrones. Originally, I was just going to go to bed after Game of Thrones, but I was like, I should go hang out with Andrea. She's going to be at work tomorrow. Really? Alright, well, if you want, Apex, when I do my instance, you might want to tune in on Twitch, turn up the volume. Apparently it's got really cool music.
Awesome.
Darkstar, do you have any more like information on the state of the soundtrack of this game? We were trying to figure out like how much, if any, influence Nobuo Uematsu had on it, the classic Final Fantasy composer. Sounded like there was more before Realm Reborn, and then they like had to get rid of a lot of it for licensing reasons. Sweet. '11 had some pretty sweet music. Some of the best stuff was Uematsu's. Come on. Come on, pink toads. Killing you too fast. No, let's kill a regular one, alright?
I really hate the map of this game.
Yeah.
The map?
Like, if you're not in the area of the thing, I have no idea how to find it. Like, I have all these quests, but I don't know where to go to get to them, and I don't know which exit to go to get to them either.
At least in the controller mode, I'm not sure if this is also true for mouse and keyboard, but like when I look at the map, it shows a little icon that I can move to with my cursor of like, so it'll say like quest this way if you go through this exit, but I don't know how many levels of map it will go through. If it'll say, hey, go all the way west, go all the way east.
It definitely won't go more than one, I'm pretty sure, because I literally can't find any of these places.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure purple text on the enemy means that another entity has claimed them. But it looks like we can still attack them now and help them out.
So I was thinking of, becoming a level 1 Arcanist. Not that I wanted to do magic stuff right away, but then I can do stuff with you guys, but I can't find my level 10 Marauder quest, and until I do that, I can't switch jobs to anything.
This last one doesn't seem to be spawning.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to trigger it. Let me go talk to the Yellow Jackets real quick. Yeah, maybe not. Oh well.
There's one over here. Let's kill this last one.
Oh, there is? That would be
Yeah,
the problem. Must have gotten away from us. Good catch. Thanks, Darkstar. How did you know that? Was there like a icon on the map or something? Or is that what you saw at Apex?
Yeah, I just happened to see another type of toad.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, very good. Good eye. Thank you. Alright, so you have to return to your Arcanist person, right?
No.
Okay, I'll go find my guy then. Come up. I'm in this map. There's probably a crystal that goes right there, but I should go check. Marauders Guild. There we go. I'm really bad about that. I just keep running places without checking the crystals.
Yeah.
A devastation follow in my wake. Sweet. Alright, I'm doing what I assume is my level 5 solo instance. I'll be back.
Have you guys unlocked your hunting logs yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, I just kill everything now to make sure if it's in there or not.
Right. Alright. Event canceled? Now, have you got anything else to turn in and go forward? I'm just going to go run out here for this quest real quick.
Yeah, sure.
Whoa, this dude's running around in Magitech armor! Oh shit! His mount is like Final Fantasy VI Magitech armor, no kidding.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Phil told me that's what you get at max level.
I hear ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk behind me. I'm like, what the hell is that? Pretty sweet. Alright. Awesome. Make sure I'm on the right map here. That's really cool. The guy at Darkstar said we get it from the final scenario quest. None of those are the thing I was expecting. You found your level 5 quest, right, Matt? Marauder?
Yeah, that one was easy enough to find.
That's outside somewhere? I'm looking for the next step. Not finding it.
What was the name of it?
So investigate the megalocrab nest in Lower Noscea.
Oh, I think you want to take the exit to go, when you leave town, you want to take the exit on the upper floor.
Mm-hmm. Back where we face the toads, okay. Thanks. Oh, I see it. Yeah. That's probably part of the problem. This one doesn't have a map marker, other than there's like an orange circle around it.
Yeah, some of them do that.
Sulquib and Nedard. Hey Weapon, how's it going?
It's a shame you can't use the number pad to like use your skills. It seems like those are assigned to other things.
Yeah, I'll have to try mouse and keyboard controls later. The way it works with this is that I pretty much can hold left trigger or right trigger, and then I get a whole bunch of other control options with whether I press YX, BA, or buttons on the D-pad, and then I can like use the bumpers to switch between different presets.
Yeah, the issue I'm running into now is that like enemies will put their little AoEs on the ground, and you can see where they're going to be, and so I need to position myself, but then I want to cast my stuff. And so like when I'm moving around between the Wasta and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like I keep messing up.
Oh, I have to leave the party. Thanks, Darkstar. Yeah, I'm having a good time, Weapon. I'm excited to get through it, play the main story. I had to leave the party. I'll rejoin in a sec to do this quest. If you want it, it'll be on Twitch for 15 seconds or so. I'll try not to talk so you're not hearing an echo. Cool. The music's pretty sweet. Someone in chat knows, so when I hover over Skull Sunder, it says that I have the ability to like chain it into heavy swing. Is that something that I unlock later? A combo ability?
I think you're just supposed to use them one after each other.
To get like a bonus?
Yeah, that's basically what I've been doing. Like, you'll see it'll highlight the second skill.
I didn't notice that. In 11 it was skill chains, like you would do 2 abilities back to back and it would give you a bonus. Gotcha. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I'm done with my thingy. What's your next one?
I think I've got all the quests done in town, so I have to go to the Summerford farm, and I think you turn in the liver quest on the way.
I have to do that too. Deliver the river to Lurkers, go to the Summerford farms. So let me go turn in my Marauder quest real quick and then catch up to you. Darkstar, you mean like I'll get a third skill in the combo chain? See if I can figure out how to like add people to a party in Invite to party. Controller mode. Gotcha, cool. I know this game has like a level sync system, Darkstar. Our buddy Matt here is like 3 levels higher than us. Is there a way for him to downlevel himself to us and continue to get like some kind of reward for playing, or is it best that he just wait until we catch up? Interesting, okay.
Oh geez, I just aggroed a whole group of pirates.
Got this.
Godspeed.
It's the first time where more than one enemy is targeting me at the same time. Like, normally they just ignore you.
I think it's lower Noscea that we want to go to, Pat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, interesting, Darkstar. So does Eb Verga count as a healer now, or DPS?
No, I'm DPS because I'm an Arcanist. That's why I have to do Conjurer to queue as a healer.
What's the earliest dungeon? Didn't I think Philip said it was level 20? Is that right?
15 or 20.
If it's 15, that should be fine, because we're gonna have to level another job to 15 anyway in order to get the jobs, or another class to get the jobs we want.
Right.
Yeah. I'm in lower La Noscea whenever you're ready, or are you already in the next town?
I think I went to the wrong place. Let me come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna level a couple of them up to 15 before I decide which one I want to take to 30.
Okay, Darkstar, sounds good. Yes, I guess when we do a dungeon, we have to have a specific comp. We have to have 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPS. I'm sure we'll be able to figure that out though when we get to that point.
Oh, Marauder counts as tank.
Right. So I'd be fine with switching to. I'd like to unlock Black Mage eventually, so I'd be fine with switching for that.
I'm definitely gonna do Lancer and Pugilist next. Don't know
Okay.
which one first, but one of those two.
Yeah, I can stick in the tank realm too. That would what I'd like to do end game. Yeah, so the reason I think this is the right way, tell me if you think I'm wrong, Apex, is like I'm looking on the map and I see a bunch of green turn-ins all the way over there. Northeast of us, like Crimea Liver turns in over there. There's a bunch of new quests. I think that's right.
Sounds good.
I don't know if that's also Summerford or if that's on the other side.
No, I think that was the other way. That was the other option, but we can do both.
Okay.
But this one has more question marks or exclamation marks. For sure.
I see a bunch of new exclamation points and stuff. Can we get? So this is lower. Looks like we can get to middle from here, so we can go this way, unlock all these quests, pick up the ones that are east and middle, and then just go left into middle Noscea, which is where you just that's where you just were, huh?
Yeah, I just got into the farm. Yeah.
Gotcha. Did you turn in your quest?
I did, and it was just, oh, here's another one for you to do.
Gotcha.
It was one of those standard go to this place quests, you know.
Sure. Cool. Cool.
There's also an Ether's crystal there. So
Oh, sweet.
Here.
Yeah, hopefully. And I went with the most elven possible name for my character, and apparently my race is like the least elven, most back-to-back consonants. Yeah. Oh well. Ooh, thalassocracy, so government by the ocean. I'm a little dead inside when it comes to MMO quests. I used to read all the text. I skim them now.
Right, killing moles? Alright.
Yeah, right, got it. Cool.
You're upset about that? Cool, we'll take care of it.
I think it was like before I was privy to the fact that, okay, like, what do you want me to kill? What do you want me to pick up? What do you want me to deliver?
Yeah. Did you ever in WoW have one of those mods that would organize it all for you and give you the dots on the map for where to go?
No, that's cool though.
And we used this back in when Lich King came out, and it made it like took even more of the facade of role playing away from the game.
Right.
Just the mod would optimize your route based on the quests that you grabbed, and it would just show you exactly where to go, what to kill, and where to go next.
We're on. Oh, go ahead.
I need that.
After I knew that I could do that, I couldn't quest without it. This is not optimal by like
yeah, because and optimizing play is so important to MMOs. Darkstar, we're on Ultros. Alright, combing the lice out of some sheep. Got it.
Yeah, I like that quest.
On it.
There's another one soon where you have to bag some goats. Also very good.
Oh man, there's a fate.
Oh, where? Oh, I see it.
Northeast.
You want to go do it real quick?
Yeah.
Or west?
Oh, sorry, what northwest?
Yeah, I see him. I'm excited that those are still exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, Darkstar. Yeah, sweet. Shoot me a friend request. It's friend requests are your name, right? I'll type my character name in chat. I have like it abbreviated on my view. Yeah, so I guess dungeons are like cross data center.
Oh,
You don't necessarily have to be on the same server. Sweet, thanks for the offer. Also, thank you for the follow. Similarly, good to have you. Sec, guys. All right. What were we doing? We were combing the lice out of sheep. I say that like it's mundane, but I'm like so stoked to be playing an MMO again.
Yeah.
Does this chick have a chocobo hat? She does. You certainly know how to wield a lice comb. Oh yeah, I do. How'd you see something in me, Mogrim?
Gotta leave the party for a minute.
Alright. Good luck with your quest.
It's a level 5 quest, so I think I'll be okay.
I'm guessing it down levels you though?
I
Imagine.
think so.
I think I've almost got just about everything from this town proper. Cool, no worries. I don't expect MMOs to get hard until the end game anyway. I do like challenging content, but it's tough to get it early on. Ah. I talked to her. She did something? Now there's these orange circles on the map. I don't think there's anything else to do here.
Oh, you gotta capture the does.
Bolting dodos. Got it. Little sack. So the red circle is saying this is the general area where the thing is. Yeah, I like the down syncing. It sounds like gear isn't as relevant as it was in 11, like your gear gets down synced with you. There's one. Darkstar, I'm guessing there's hope for Heaven's Word to crank that up a little bit. I guess everyone will be starting out at a different gear level as well, so. It's good to know. Orange circle means little arrowhead question mark. But less specific on exactly where you need to go. I have to do a little bit of looking around. Cool. Cool. Looks like there's one that we can have to like jump off the cliff to get to over here.
Yeah, okay.
Earth shards. There is falling damage. Mist. Huh. We learned what mist is yet?
I'm not sure.
Maybe it's like housing. I'll run in here real quick. It is housing. But we haven't messed with it yet.
Huh. But
Right.
this quest is just to visit anybody's, I think.
Okay. I'll just go somewhere then. I don't know if I can just visit anybody, can I? Because I like click on them and it doesn't take me anywhere.
Yeah, I'd hit that bottom left button that says select.
Oh, select? Okay. Okay. Alright.
Whoa.
Oh, you pre-woed me. Player housing was pretty rudimentary in 11, so I'm curious to see what they do with it here. Of course, Bikini Cat Girls. JRPGs.
Do either of you know what it means when it says your spirit bond with some item is complete?
No, is that really a thing?
Yes.
Does it like say your spirit bond with an NPC?
No, it's like your gear. Like I just spirit bound with my gloves.
Oh, that probably means that it's account bound. You can't remove it and give it to somebody else, like soul bound or account bound. Character bound.
See, I thought once you equip stuff, you can't trade it anymore. I don't know if this is something different.
It could be both. Like, very likely that as soon as you get something from a quest, it will be soul bound. So you can't just like go farm quests and then trade the stuff away. There's a lot of houses here. It's kind of interesting that they're like actually sold to individual people. It was just an instance in 11. Darkstar,
like...
can you explain further? Because I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. You can convert it to materia? What does that mean? There's materia in this game? Like, go
Anyway.
full logorrhea on us. Tell us what the hell that is. Sorry, Patrick, what were you saying?
I was just saying, I don't think there's any quests here either way. Like, we fulfilled that by talking to this guy.
Okay, let's get out of here then. Don't even have to enter anybody's estate halls. They have little gardening patches outside and like places for them to decorate and shit. I gotta get the hell out of here, man. Once you enter combat or glamour with a piece of armor equipped, it's bound to you. Other than that, though, materia is used to enhance gear, but it's useless until level 50. Got it. Alright, did you just like head out by the normal exit?
Yeah, it lets you pick a different mist or just leave.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of them, I guess.
Right, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Different player housing servers. Yeah, so I wonder if there's like a real estate market where like your plot appreciates in value because it's close to the entrance and has cool stuff on it or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so I exited. And I'm gonna find you, one sec.
I just went back to the little town area to turn this thing in.
Oh, right, the mist one. Right there.
Man, you know a quest is important when they play the Final Fantasy theme song during it.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So clearly it was a quest to like, you know, turn in a sack of hay or somebody, right?
Yeah, I was combing the hell out of some lice.
Oh, that's cool. But can players resell a given plot, Darkstar? That's what I was wondering about, like a player market, but maybe like just in game. Cool. Oh, cool. Alright. Alright. I see another one up northeast of us by that Fate, which I don't know if we're going to make it in time. Players cannot sell plots to each other. Gotcha. Do they, like, lose their plots if they aren't, you know, paying monthly rent or something, like if somebody quits the game? Oh, I see. Well, the combo is actually the other way around. It's heavy swing and then skull sunder. Interesting. I guess they were going to have a real estate market, but Square Enix backed off because there was backlash because of the houses being so expensive already.
Huh.
A large plot goes for 140 million gil? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, so that would be a really good thing for gold sellers to get in on, I imagine. Okay, so I gotta kill some Galagos, talk to some dudes, slay some clever hedge moles.
Do you have the Wake of Destruction quest to slay Galagos, or something different?
It's flower power.
Because I have a Wake of Destruction one that says slay Galagos that I can't find, so...
Ours sounds a lot lamer. Our Galagos are just not as cool, I guess.
No. They like are for cake baking. Okay. I figure I'm gonna run due west, tape packs to this big orange circle and then to the exclamation point beyond it.
Okay.
And then there's the other two dudes that turn in the southeast from there. Well, we found the Galagos, if you need them, Matt. They're in lower La Noscea, and they're in the far northwest corner above the thing that says Cedarwood, if you're looking on the map.
Yeah, I don't know if those are the same for me, though.
Hmm.
Because I think I've cleared the area you're in, unless I have more quests there, but I spent a good deal of time in that area.
Hmm. Whoops. Oh yeah, I see it. See the very bottom it says chain bonus with a certain number of seconds remaining.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh god, Dylan.
Oh god, how'd that happen?
Okay.
Oh well,
Sorry.
we're yeah, running.
Oh, god.
Did I do that?
I don't know. Alright, he gave up.
Good. Good god. I don't think I have any AoEs.
Yeah, I'm interested in this. Like, for example, I just got this. I aggroed this dodo. And didn't even attack him.
Yeah, there's got to be some way of telling if they're aggressive or not. There wasn't an 11, you had to guess.
Really?
I see like an M next to the name. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
We do get loot automatically, so that's good. Let me look at what this bloodbath thing says. Converts 25% of physical damage dealt into HP. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Right. I'm just running over to this exclamation point.
Cool.
To tell if an enemy is aggressive, look at the icon next to their level. If it's blue, that means they're neutral. Quest is in here, I think. Oh yeah, gas plumes. If it has a red triangle with an icon on it, it means it's aggressive. Cool. Thanks, Darkstar. And this is where it's at.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Do I sense a hostile presence, or did things start attacking me? Oh, I get it. So the letter next to their name is just so that you can, like, if you're in a battle, say, hey, target the N or the O. If you're saying attack the one on the left or the one on the right. It's like a rudimentary marking system. There's also ways to mark, I saw. Aggressive monsters will not attack you if you're 11 levels higher than them. That's good. Will they not attack me if I'm 11 levels lower than them? That'd be really nice too. Right, so there's this. This is kind of cool. I don't know how you would get to it with the keyboard, but you can put like one of these on the map. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, so I can do like an A, B, and a C and tell people where to go. Yeah, I saw the actual marking system. It's pretty sweet. So I can do that on the next enemy. Hey, it's our buddy the Mountain.
Awesome.
I think I finally figured out where to go.
Nice. Yeah, so I think here I can do signs and be like, don't attack that guy. Put a little mark
yeah.
on him.
Alright.
Cool. Don't see anything else in this cavern system. Yeah. This is our way back to middle if there's anything, any quests over there. Oh, options. Copper ring, bone ring. I'll take the copper ring.
You'll notice if you look at some of them, they'll say, you know, for Disciples of War or for all characters or whatever. And since I don't plan on playing mages for the time being, it's an easy choice. But since you were saying you can kind of build up your gear for other characters too if you don't need something.
That makes sense.
Currently.
I'm gonna pop through here real quick just to see if that town with the Aethersite crystal is anywhere nearby.
Okay.
You already got it, but if it's super close, I'll just run over there and then port back to the main area. And it's the area that's like due northeast of here, is that right?
Yeah, yep.
Right,
Farm.
I'm just gonna run up there real quick, get it over with.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Cool.
I mean, there was like one quest, we can probably do that.
Knock it out and then go back all the way over? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know, is there like a way to know if the area is finished?
I don't know. Maybe, I guess, You don't see the icons.
Hmm.
You can drag the window for your map to be pretty huge. I don't know how you're gonna play it. I like it better if I can just pop it up and it's big, and then I put it back.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm impressed how much of the user interface you can just move around in this. It's just like, oh, I want to put this here, and the game lets you.
Oh, did you go into? It's super intimidating. Let me see if I can find out how to get it on the keyboard. One sec. You hit escape and go to HUD layout, and then like shit yourself and don't mess with it. But
Alright, I think you just popped offline, Dylan.
yeah, I saw that. Hold on.
Oh, and by a guy named Burger Kane, if you just mentioned being near a mountain.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's him.
that's who we just saw.
I guess these were the Galagos I was looking for.
Oh, very good. Yeah, stream looks like it fixed itself, I think. Striking dummies, cool. Thanks, Darkstar. I would have forgotten. Sure. Let's go with the Disciple of War for now. I'll deal with it later. Equip all the slots. Well, I probably made the wrong decision just now then, but... Character. I still need boots. Have you found boots yet, or
I just got boots from this guy.
I guess I'll need a breastplate then in order for him to finish this next quest.
Yeah, you'll need to have all level 5 stuff to do the one quest.
Yeah, I still need to find like a girdle.
I had to go buy pants, but...
Where'd you go to buy them? You just found like a
Just
shopkeeper?
the market right by the main Aether Crystal at the beginning of the game.
Hmm. Let me hit this crystal while I'm thinking about it. Alright, so there's like a quest due west of us, and like it looks like a fate thing as well.
Yeah.
Knock those out. Oh, cool. You do the fate first before it ends.
Yeah.
War chocobos!
Oh man.
Alright, we can take a look, Darkstar, and reduce our running around. Said there might be a merchant in Summerford that sells armor. We could just do that when we turn in the other quests. Cool. Alright, back to business. Gotta pick oranges and shit. Cider house rules over here.
Yeah.
A maddening buzzing fills my ears. Cool. Does that interrupt you from doing it yourself?
Not if I start it before you're done with it.
Gotcha. So maybe we should like try to time that.
Yeah.
So we can kind of kill 2 enemies with 1 stone, yeah. Alright. There's other things here. Oh, they're also oranges. Okay. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Cool. Andrea, my wife, and I have been watching Gilmore Girls, and she was watching it going to bed, and she came out to let me know that Luke and Lorelai broke up, and now I'm very sad.
Oh no.
This show you should actually watch with, if you ever have like a Pat and Mandy show.
Yeah.
It's not like, I hated every moment of, as you know, as you also hated every moment of Sex and the City when you watched it yourself.
Absolutely,
on your
yeah.
own time. Gilmore Girls isn't a bad show though. It's written mostly by the same chick from like Weeds and Orange is the New Black, so.
That's cool.
Right. Picked up all our dirt. Yeah, there's a merchant and mender down here.
Okay.
I'm checking. Purchased weapons? It's not that. Purchased battle gear. Yes, so they do sell stuff that's level 5. So I'm gonna buy some leather belts and pants. And I think I have one of everything. Take a look.
You don't need one of everything, just like the main gear slots.
Right. They all have to be level 5 at least.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm good. There we go. These pants, for no reason, end at the thigh on a female character.
No reason at all?
Nope, none. No good reason.
I remember when I was playing the beta, like I forget what the level cap was, but I think it was like 15 or 20. Anyways, there was like a set of gear at like level 12 or so, where it looked like most people were just running around in their underwear. So like a good population of people in the game at that point were just running around in their underwear.
Right, right. It's funny.
Bunch of sexy cat men and women in their underpants.
There's a really great Pioneer Arcade comic about WoW right after Burning Crusade came out. Because the early Burning Crusade gear, you look like a clown basically. It was all bright, neon colors. I think it was because Tycho had bought a like figure print or something, where they like print out a figure of your character in World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
It was after Gabe had quit, so he's like, okay, well now I have to play the game, and he started playing it because before he was in all this sweet like legendary gear from the old raids. And he goes and kills like some piece of shit boars or something in the first map, and now he looks like a cartoon character. See if I can find it.
I remember that one actually. Those weird pink capes that were like a handkerchief on your back.
Right.
Like a wombat belt or something.
It's like, you didn't get me a gift, you asshole. I threw it in Twitch chat. The Ungift, I think is the title. Alright. I see one other quest. Oh, interesting. Alright, so I think we're done in this map, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Can we, like, ride a chocobo out of here? I'll talk to the choco keep. If it's expensive, maybe not, but...
It's like 15 gil, but it's in real time.
Level 10, alright. Almost. Actually, it looks like there's still two things to do on this map. There's the two orange circles. I don't know what they are. Oh, slay puck hatchlings, these guys.
Oh, right.
It's 3. Smart down here. Yeah, so sometimes you like pull aggro from enemies you're not expecting to, like that bee cloud.
Yeah.
Angel Asakara. Good to see you. Been a while.
Bait.
Let's go do it. Mandragoras. So how does claiming work in this game? We see all these enemies that have purple names, like, but we can still attack them. Is there any reason to not attack a claim enemy versus a non-claimed enemy?
I think the first person to attack gets the most XP.
I see. So if you see that they're in this like tan color, you should go for them and claim them. That's better than not being able to attack them at all. That's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
That's one thing I really liked with Guild Wars 2, is that you were never like, oh fuck, another player.
Right.
If you deal more than 50% of the damage when it's already claimed, you still get full credit. Gotcha. Claiming just lets you know at a glance that someone else is fighting it, I guess. These fate battles are already way different than 11 though. Like I was saying, in 11 it would always be like 5 people versus 1 enemy. If you had even 2 enemies, you would wipe, so it's good to see that it's not just that.
Yeah.
Mandragoras are a pretty common like farming target because they were fairly harmless, but still gave good experience. So. Cool. Alright. We got our pucks, I think. Yeah.
Something else to the northwest, maybe?
Northwest, yeah. Let me check my hunting thing. Hunting log. We need clouds, bogies, aurochs, and megalocrabs.
I found some boats.
Cool. Do you need those as well? Because it says marauder. Curious if it's different by class.
I think some of them are different.
I don't remember what their abilities were, but bogies were really bad in 11. They had like, you did not want to aggro one.
Really? I need similar things. I need bogies. I don't need to know that.
Okay, we can do the bogies then. I need, how many bogies? 3. Oh, well, there you go. Oh, it might have been... It wasn't that they were so nasty, but they like would aggro on magic use. So if they detected anyone within a really long range using any kind of magic, they would just come all the way across the map and attack you. Check out this stone monument real quick. Might be for something else later. Oh. Sure. Did telling you to try it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See if it lets us both in.
That's the quest I was just doing. I think it's single instance.
Taken alone. Yeah. Alright, let me back out. Since we're here.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm right above you guys. I don't know if we're in the same instance or whatever, but...
Oh, right on. Yeah, we come back out, we'll...
I am the waves that bear. I am the evening stars. I am the morning sky. Thus reads the sailor's requiem, carved into yonder stone.
Wait, she's cultured because she can read?
Lol.
Such words well describe the manner in which the city... It is both a litany against misfortune and a prayer that the souls of those who perish on land might find their way back to the sea. Ah, you are the adventurer I've seen around Summerford Farms. I thought myself on the trail of the kidnappers, but it would seem...
Oh no!
Perhaps not.
Big Goobu. Really, Darkstar?
The etheric disturbance
This
here
cat
is
girl's
no
apparently like the
natural
poster
occurrence.
child for Final Fantasy 14.
Nor is it a coincidence that the two of us should come here in search of those responsible for the disappearances, only to be attacked.
You know, the character for that in 11 was Shantato. Like if you play Final Fantasy Theater Rhythm for the 3DS, I think the Final Fantasy 11 character is Shantato. She's like this black mage, Tarotaro.
Let us attend to the task at hand, unpleasant though it be.
Defeat the frenzied creatures. Alright. I see what you mean about the prologue playing, Matt. Bogies?
You'll see more in a minute. There we go. I was like, all right.
Phew. Hear, feel, think. Crystal bearer.
Sweet.
I am Heidelin, all
light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
Awake again? Aha! The poor creature's fury was kindled with cruel forethought. See this blade? I found it in the Gubu's back. I have seen knives of this kind before. They are most commonly used for the cutting of rope. It would appear our culprits are seafaring men of some persuasion. In any event, you seem much recovered from your sudden affliction. I confess, I was rather taken aback when you collapsed at the very moment of our victory. Mayhap a surfeit of ether? I beg your pardon. A towering crystal. I'm sure I don't... Oh! Well, well. This has been a day of unexpected revelations. I must continue my investigation. In the meantime, I suggest you deliver this knife to your patron, along with a warning concerning the pirate's probable involvement in this murky business. The days ahead promise little rest, I fear. May our paths cross again, under the light of the crystal.
Cool. Let me know when you're done with that one.
I'm done, yeah. Pretty awesome.
Seems like a pretty fucking important quest to just, like, stumble on.
Yeah, right?
Nah.
Cool. Like, collect the crystals. Like, okay, I can do that. Giant crystal. I don't know about that one. I get the other ones. Alright, so I see a fate and some stuff to turn in.
Yeah.
Oh, we just missed it. It's okay.
It's kind of cool. There's some level 50 people running around doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like there's endgame incentives to go back and do old content, which is good.
Yeah.
As long as they're like doing a level down system so that they're not just trivializing the content.
Oh man, look at that mount.
Arimon mount! Ah!
Look at that.
Hopefully you'll get to... Have you seen the Magitech armor yet?
Yeah, I've seen it on the Philips computer. I haven't seen it in real life.
Pretty cool.
In real life.
In real life, right? Seven hells, huh? Oh, I thought that was just like a random quest we stumbled on. I didn't realize it was related to what he sent us to do. Oh man, so your poster child's name is Yishtola? Gotta chill out on the apostrophes, guys. We're on Ultros, Miri. Oh, I think I see another exclamation point up here, right? For cunt.
Oh yeah.
So now it wants us to kill tiny mandragoras, which are ample supply in the area.
You guys are like a half hour behind me on quests now.
Cool.
I've just did them out of order, apparently. I'm over here killing Yarzons, whatever the hell those are.
I picked water? Oh, he's a minute. It's a interesting quest. Speak with the slacking yeoman.
Yeah.
Should be another one in this area, right? It's an orange circle.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like outside, but just barely. Maybe not.
They're not inside
Hmm.
the house.
So makes sense.
They all look like to be slacking, so.
Right. Who are the... Well, that one guy had an icon above his head, so... Try target button.
Oh my god, fat chocobo mount.
Really? Oh my god, I just saw it! Oh, that's awesome. That's how you keep somebody going, right?
Yeah.
Wait a slacking yeoman at. Alright. I haven't seen any other ones.
Oh, there is one outside the gate to the left.
Oh, really?
There's another one like right above the entrance of that quest you just did.
The one with the stone and the cutscene and the crystals?
Yep.
Alright. Kill these mandragoras. Yeah. Yeah, so you never targeted the bee cloud, but
Yeah.
it aggroed when you hit, as soon as you hit the mandragora, so maybe they have some kind of linked aggro system. Yeah, so have you ever actually run out of MP yet?
No, I have.
Okay. That's so much better than 11 man. Like early WoW, you had to rest all the time and drink and stuff to...
Yeah, right?
I'm sure I'd rather it be like, oh, you're in a long fight, so now it's an interesting resource to manage, but fight to fight, you shouldn't have to worry about it.
No, and they've given me a couple abilities that regen it this early in the game, but I just haven't used them because I don't need to.
Oh, Mirror LTD, thank you. That helps. Oh, cool. Yeah, check it out. So they said when you target an enemy, you'll see some yellow lines that pop out of them that says that they're linked. So like if you target these Mandragoras over here,
I see.
they're linked to the B-Cloud, the other one. Yeah. So you pull all of them if you pull one. That's cool.
Look at this beefcake that just ran by.
Oh my gosh.
That booty. I know we have one to turn in, but we're probably gonna have to turn in the yeoman one anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to turn up a quest up here.
There's another one. What's up, bro? And thanks for the tip, Miro. There's a guy against the wall back there. I see him now. And the last guy's down here. Cool. Yeah, man, I have no idea how they would fix this gold seller problem.
Yeah.
I feel like it wasn't that bad in World of Warcraft, but I don't know why, what would make it different. Maybe it's like more of a market for it in like Japanese audiences.
That could be, yeah.
I don't know. "100% handwork guaranteed." Now, do we know what it means if there's like a really sweet check mark over someone's head as opposed to just like a regular check mark?
I think those are story quests.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Flaming badass check mark.
There's a level 50 ladybug thing over here.
Really?
You got this.
I wanna piss it off, but I know I shouldn't.
I think the last one's on our way out of here, so.
Okay.
Main scenario quest, got it. We have to like slash doubt him?
Yep.
Bitch, I wish you would. Okay. Excuse me. Retrieve the sack of oranges, okay. That's doable. It's on our way. I need to find a way to like only target enemies when there's a lot of NPCs around. I keep accidentally targeting them.
Yeah.
That's because I'm using the D-pad. You doing that, finding that with tab as well, I'm guessing is what you hit on the keyboard?
Right, yeah.
I gotta go back to the farm. Well, we can teleport back to the farm. What are your thoughts?
Can we? How does that?
Cost monies.
Well, we have the skill teleport that we unlocked. Like if you, for me, it's left trigger teleport. Looks like a guy standing in a rippling pool. I figure. What's that?
Like there's an orange thing on the way there, though.
That's true. Why don't we go do the orange thing?
Yeah, I have the teleport thing. It's just if you click on certain areas, it says it costs money.
Oh yeah, you're right. 100
Like
gil.
how much? It's not too bad.
This is what drives me crazy with questing. I was like, oh, it's the most efficient.
Yeah.
How do I get to the right part of the zone? To reduce backtracking. That's an advance I liked in Guild Wars 2. You never have to go turn in a quest. You get the reward as soon as you finish it.
Yes, that was better. When is the mount level? Isn't it like 20? I think it's pretty early. The fuck is a Yarzan?
I don't know, but it's gross and scary looking. Yeah, 1 sec. Stream cut out again. Okay. I don't know if I want to know what a yardson is.
Yeah.
Daddy long legs on crack. Cool. To the farm, I think? Then back down? How close are you to level 10?
I'm getting close.
Do you think the quest turn-in will do it?
They might.
I guess if it does, we can grab the chocobo to get back down. Or we can, like, if you're super close, maybe just kill some of the guys out here. What else is on your hunting list? Oh, sweet, I can turn on auto run and then just check. Got about the glory of auto run. Hunting log. Got what?
Oh, I need some of those cave bats.
Oh yeah, we can go back to those guys. I need Aurochs and Megalo crabs. But bats are the things that we've seen.
Yeah.
We've been playing Diablo for so long, I forgot about the glory of auto run.
Yeah.
Options. No, let's do that. I'm gonna be back in 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm just gonna farm a guy or two to get to 10.
Okay, sure. Yep, I'm back. Did you get to 10?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Actually, I'm gonna sign off for the night. I'll catch you guys Tuesday. If you want to keep going, like that'll give me reason to play by myself to catch up to you before Tuesday. So knock yourselves out. Don't feel the need to sign off, but I guess just like shoot me an email, let me know how far you get, what quests you did, and I'll catch up on them. Cool game though, man.
Good, man. Yeah.
Thanks for playing.
Have a good one, man.
Yeah, good night.
Also, I think I just unlocked the underwear tier of armor, so that's awesome.
Looking forward to it. Hey, Darkstar, thanks again for your help. Really cool hanging out with you tonight. Mural, I know you joined a little bit late, but thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time. As a heads up, tomorrow is going to be Final Fantasy VI, Okami, and Final Fantasy Tactics. And then Tuesday we're going to do those 3 games plus Final Fantasy XIV in the evening, late into the night. And we'll get a little bit further on the blind playthrough. Thanks again, Apex and Matt. Catch you later.
See ya.
Disconnected.